all. When I first started doing this with Fredo and Tiffany, we joked about AI, about how we sound terrible and robotic, and don't confuse us with an AI podcast. We just don't know how to be humans and communicate because we're awkward. Um, and then we were just like, oh, well, this is still a human thing. And then once AI gets to learn how to be robotic and or awkward, I mean, once AI learns how to be awkward, then we're all fucked. We said this as a joke. Now this is, I don't know how much time to break kayfabe or whatever. It's like 8 months because that was Claire Obscure, the beginning of Claire Obscure. Um, it's been 8 months. I'm doing my taxes now because fucking thanks government. And uh, there's just PDFs and all this stuff you kind of have to do as a grown up person. And I have a PDF on Adobe Flash that I was trying to just kind of take the information from. On the side, I saw a tab for something that said, "Turn this PDF into an audio podcast conversation." I guess
Really?
to help you understand it, to make it more conversational instead of just a wall of text. And so there is now. I didn't press it because AI's bullshit, and I don't want to explode my computer and dry up all the lakes or whatever. But apparently there is a button to turn your PDF into a podcast, so we're at that point in our technology now.
I'd call that an
Fucking
advancement.
fucking hell. Oh yeah. All right, I'm just gonna write. People talk about video games on a scrap paper. Take a picture of it and let Adobe
AI do
Flash,
it, yeah.
my PDF looker adder app, let that handle the podcast part of the thing. Yeah, we're doing too much work. This is too much editing.
Yeah.
And this is New Game Club, video game club, like for book games. I'm Chris, your host, and I have with me a person with a voice and a human body.
I am Sarah.
And then the other one.
The other.
I'm Betty.
We're all people, and we're not AI. Fuck that shit. And we're playing new Life is Strange. I was gonna say New Game Club. And we're playing Life is Strange. We're on chapter 2. I think what we used to do with Claire Obscure is kind of do a little tiny recap, but the whole fucking thing is a recap. I don't think we need to go that far. We start chapter 2. We wake up in bed as Max. And you're allowed to look around. There's a little bit of stuff. Did anyone water their plant?
I did. I watered the plant, and it did come up with this will cause a consequence. So I don't know if she wants the plant to die. But the first thing I did was turn off the music because it was a little annoying.
Okay. I also turned off track 1.
What you call it? So I noticed this too. I think when it says consequence, it doesn't mean bad consequence. It just means something you did is going to affect the story in a real way, not just you had a conversation and no one's going to remember it. But yeah, so you water the plant?
Yes. Yep. The plant is watered.
You did better? Okay.
I did too.
I didn't water it because last time I played, I watered it. And you can actually overwater it and kill it. So good job, Sarah.
Oh no, my plant's gonna die now.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm not gonna water it next time.
I think you only get these 2 opportunities.
Really?
Or maybe you get more.
Max. I mean, I think she's overpouring too much.
Maybe you get more opportunities, but the first time I played it, I killed it, and then because I did, Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon. I thought you water a plant every day. Apparently, you don't. So.
Depends on the plant.
So I don't know what happens if you don't water it the first time, but do water it the second time.
I guess I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Did you guys have a moment? Because I felt like this might happen. How long were you laying in bed before you realized you could control a game?
It wasn't too long because the music was really annoying. So I tried to get up like as soon as possible. And yeah, and so I got up, went to the music, and then I did look around a little bit. It wasn't too interesting.
We can get back to that. Did you lay in bed for a while, Betty?
Yes,
I thought
I let
I
the
thought
whole music go, and then
You did?
yes, and then I'm just like the viewpoint is like towards
Oh my
her
God.
and in the bed, and I'm like, this seems kind of weird. I'm like, let me press
Yeah.
space, and then she finally got up. So it took me
It
a minute.
it wasn't until like it kept showing the same three like camera angles over and over and over that you were like, hold on.
No, it
No, I
wasn't
was getting
until
annoying.
I was all like, dang, okay, this is weird.
So I left the music. You can look around the room. It does look like between the night, I guess, or evening she was hanging out with Chloe to now. She's been researching time travel
Hmm.
and all that stuff. There's notes, books, and time travel media all over the place. Did you see the computer?
Um,
I did.
yes, it had like some webpage on it.
Yeah. So I had a couple like different time travel wormhole stuff. Then there's like I think it's the email. There's like an email chain with Warren about
Hmm.
time travel books and movies and stuff. I don't know. You guys, I don't think know, but even his little icon was a TARDIS from
Oh,
Doctor
really?
Who. Hmm.
Didn't even notice.
Well, I don't know. You don't watch Doctor Who because you're not cool. So
There's so many
um,
seasons.
it is a lot. I like to think in my head canon that Warren is such a simp isn't the right word. Warren is such a simp that when she was like, "Hey, I'm interested in time travel. Can you help me with some stuff?"
He went through
And
everything.
he went through
Mhm.
everything and immediately changed his icon to a TARDIS to be like, "I also like time travel."
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
what a coincidence.
Yeah, that's kind of I. There's nothing that says that, but that's my headcanon. But he definitely is a turbo nerd, so it's not really surprising either.
Hmm.
But the room, that's it. There's nothing too crazy besides watering the plant. Did you guys remember to grab your soap shit before you left?
Yes, I
Okay.
went to my clothes first, and then she grabbed the soap.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It seems like an unnecessary roadblock to be like, by the way, here's your soap. You can't continue till you get soap.
Yeah, I felt like once you reach the door, she should have automatically grabbed it. But since I
Yeah,
already
like
had it with me, I didn't get that other dialogue.
I imagine it's just, oh crap, I forgot my soap. Where did I leave it?
Hmm.
I just went and grabbed it, but it feels like unnecessary filler for
Hmm.
something like this. Um, you can walk through. I believe there's a little thing with Alyssa. Did you guys help her out?
I did.
No, I just walked
No.
by. I didn't care. She had to go take a shower.
Yeah, she gets hit by toilet paper. You can
Go
time
back.
travel to help her move. Yeah,
Oh,
Mhm.
I mean that's not my problem.
it's toilet paper, but she's like, ow, oh my god, like she's
No, she has a
it hurts.
concussion. Isn't Alyssa the same girl that got hit in the head with the football in the first
Yeah,
episode?
yeah.
She needs to like wear a helmet now or something. It seems like this is
Well,
going to be a reoccurring theme.
once you tell her that, you tell her again to move, and so she does, and she's like, "Oh, this is like the second time you've saved me," and then it's like this whole
Mm.
bit.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah. So
maybe now
now,
she'll like look around.
Mm-hmm.
now that
Yeah.
we're done with chapter one, you're gonna start seeing the consequences of some of your actions.
Mm.
Or at least people will reference like you did this before and now I'm reacting to it.
Hmm.
And there's not much else in that hallway. I don't think you can go into like one of the girls' dorms, but just look at her stuff and leave. Like you were already in there.
Yeah, you could be nosy.
Yeah.
You Max. It looks like there's a Halloween party starting to happen, which it's October. You go take a shower and I seen it. I can't. I'm looking at my footage. There's like 3 different things I've noticed. There's like tagging all over the place for Rachel. Like in this instance, and there's a couple other ones of Rachel. Like Rachel's a bitch. Rachel's this. I think as soon as you walk into the bathroom, I think there's a thing that just says Rachel's a bitch.
Hmm.
Kate's there, right? She seems like she's having a time.
She's there crying.
Being emailed.
I
Oh
think
wait,
brushing her teeth. No, she's brushing her teeth.
actually, so You can, before you get to the shower, you can talk to her in her dorm room.
Oh,
Can
really?
you?
Yeah. Oh, you guys didn't do this?
I didn't talk to
It's
Kate, but I spoke to let's see. I spoke to Dana. So she invites me to the party for that Halloween
mhm.
party. And she's like, "Oh, you should
Mm.
invite Warren." And so I guess I'm going to a party.
No, I didn't talk to Dana, but I did talk to Kate. And so once you're in Kate's room, she's over there crying, she's hysterical, and then you find out about this video that leaked. Yeah, have you guys?
I thought that was after the shower scene.
No, it's before the shower scene, I believe.
For me it was
Are you sure?
after.
Was it after?
For me it was after.
Mm-hmm.
Then
So
maybe it's
either
after
you're
then.
misremembering, or you found a secret way to go talk.
Because
No, yeah, I remember because I knocked on everyone's door just for the fuck of
me
it.
too.
Mhm.
And for Kate, it says,
Oh,
Kate's
yes,
up,
yes.
up
It
early.
said,
She's
yeah, it
probably-
said she's an early bird. Yeah, yeah. I had a Chris moment. It is after.
Your memory was garbage. Anyway, she's brushing her teeth. She doesn't seem like she's having a great time. She asks you about like a book, I think that it looks like you borrowed.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go ahead and take a shower. We have our totally not weird, normal to look at, comfortable
Uh-huh.
shower scene with our 18-year-old high school student main
Mhm.
character.
Completely normal.
Completely normal. I to credit where credit's due, it isn't sexualized in any way. But and then as you're showering, Victoria, one of her little cronies, come into the bathroom and just start mad talking shit on Kate
Mm-hmm.
about her porn or whatever.
Yeah.
Just there. God damn, she is. I feel like later there's scenes where you're meant to kind of feel more sympathy for Victoria, but she fucking sucks.
Yep.
Yeah, like so far, every interaction with her has just been horrible. She's over here
She-
calling everyone a bitch, everyone a
Mhm.
whore. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know what her problem is.
She's genuinely terrible. Like no reason. Like I don't even know. Like if it was like my dad super molests me every night, then it's like okay, I guess that's why you're a bitch.
Jesus.
Like,
That explains it.
I don't even know what could possibly like make her not be the worst.
Mm-hmm.
And then she talks shit about you. There's like another girl, I think, or two other shower stalls that are being used
Yeah.
with Max also.
Mhm.
Not stalls, individual stalls. Again, no sexual
Yes, it's
girl shower scenes.
Clarification.
all covered.
But they're just talking loud shit in this fucking bathroom and then they leave. They don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, showering at school, weird,
A little weird.
Agreed.
right?
But I mean, they live at the dorm, so I feel like that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, you'd have to, but it's weird that it's like a public.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
not-
have
I
felt
didn't-
like individual, like closed doors, not just how they have it there, is just the curtain.
Because I'm sure, just statistically, some of these people have to be underage,
Mm-hmm.
Well, we also,
right?
I guess we also don't have that experience of going and living on campus.
Yeah, I
so
didn't- I didn't go to college. I'm uneducated. Did you guys not dorm?
no,
I didn't.
So I don't know if it's like that in a college.
I'm pretty sure.
Well,
But again,
I
they're
don't know
all-
because, like, well, for Gordo, like, he went to Cal Poly, he dormed there, but they have their own apartment style thing. So they do have, like, a regular restroom. It's closed, has a door. You're basically sort of private, but it's a shared bathroom with everyone.
but it's at a single shower.
Yes, single shower, single
See?
toilet, single everything.
Then it's just roommates at
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
point. But it's just like a thing of showers. I didn't see if there was. I guess the toilets are on the other side. That's another thing.
Yeah.
I think it's odd. Maybe it's from being uneducated. Maybe it's normal. We come across a choice point here for Victoria leaves the web address for the sex tape.
Hmm.
She also puts HTTP. Who ever
Yeah.
in history it puts the entire fucking website address on anything?
So it's not even a sex tape, though. It's just Kate making out with a
It-
bunch of people, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah, it comes out that it's essentially her with
just making out
kissing
with a
like
bunch of,
of different guys.
Yeah.
Apparently.
but it's enough
But
to call her a whore.
Yes.
yeah, you're allowed to erase it. Did you guys do that?
Yep.
I did.
And then after that, you change, you find your book. Tiny puzzle moment, but again, it's like kind of an unnecessary roadblock, but at the
Mhm.
same time, it's also like part of Max's character. I feel that she's just so fucking clumsy.
Dingus.
Well, but this leads to something else. So once you go back to her room after showering, you see that it's
Mhm.
just been completely searched.
Yeah.
So
Right, I missed that.
who would have gone in there to search for whatever?
Well, I wrote down what they wrote. So on that wall of pictures that she's taken from her time in campus, they wrote, "Nobody messes with me, bitch." So I'm pretty sure it was Victoria.
That's Victoria. I mean,
Yeah.
the only one could be
Wait.
Victoria.
It's on the it's on your wall of photos.
Yeah, did you not notice?
For me, it's on the mirror. For me, the mirror was the wall was clear, and it's on the mirror. It says "crappy artist, filthy whore."
Yeah, I
That
think it
was there
was on the
too.
mirror.
For me, it was both.
No, I'm looking at my footage.
Mhm.
I don't see that it was written on the wall.
So I'll have to show you, but I did
And
record.
I would say I was pretty shitty to Victoria. Yeah, I don't see it unless it's like weird and tiny.
'Cause
Oh, did you guys make your bed?
Yes.
I didn't. Max
I don't
is
believe in
clumsy,
made
so I
beds.
didn't do it. I didn't have the time.
she would have fallen and stabbed her
Yeah.
eye out or something. Yeah, the room's trashed. Victoria seems pretty likely. She's known for writing things on lipstick on mirrors. So.
hmm
For some reason you can't wipe that off.
She's just
I looked at it.
disorganized.
Yeah, she's just like, I'll leave that for memories.
Yeah, she's gonna go back in time and then go in the room before someone could do it.
So yeah, you look for Kate's book. It's under a sheet of paper. I feel like you don't even touch the fucking the water, but like just trying to do it, Max finds a way to knock it down.
Yes, it was kind of annoying because I don't see how her clumsy ass can knock over the bottle of water and then ruin the book when it was nowhere near it.
It
Agreed.
felt like it was in here. And then the solution is moving it like 3 inches to
Yeah.
the right.
Which I feel like she can just move her right hand and knock it over.
Yeah. Or even like time travel and just do it better.
Yeah.
Like, it's just it's supposed to speak to her character, I feel, for how clumsy she is, but it's like
They went
you
over the
have
top.
time travel.
Mhm.
Yeah, like just do it better. It feels superfluous
hmm
to make it essentially a puzzle to just move a water over.
I agree.
As you come out of your room after that, we actually get a text. Quote, "Keep your smart mouth shut about everything, or I'm coming for your ass. I know where you sleep."
hmm
Which, so trashed room feels like Victoria. Text to me feels like Nathan.
I agree.
It does, but at this point, what evidence does Nathan have against Max? She
Well, I
didn't
mean-
snitch on him, right?
If-
Or at least in
Yeah.
my run through, I didn't snitch on him in the first
also
episode.
didn't.
So aside from him being paranoid, what does he know?
What does he text you anything different, Beta?
I snitched on him.
Because you did
I
snitch.
snitched, so I did get that message.
No, nothing different.
Mm-mm.
So I mean, but he already knows like it's us because he came for us in the parking lot.
hmm
Yeah, so that is interesting.
So
I feel like-
it seems to me like your choices don't even matter. Either way, it's gonna play out this way where Nathan is gonna know it's you.
Crazy psycho.
I feel like they're. I mean, you know, it's a game from 2000, whatever. I forgot what I said. 15. So to some degree, like there's going to be limits to the choose
Mhm.
your own adventure, but definitely there's actually a time later that really bothered me, and I don't remember it bothering me this much the first time I played, unless I did it differently. But yeah, it is a little for me at least, even because I didn't snitch. You didn't snitch,
I didn't.
and somehow you still found out it's us
Hmm.
through no fault of our own.
Exactly.
Like-
I mean, we
actually.
weren't even there.
Like I can understand him still trying to have beef with us because you need the conflict for the story, but there should be something to explain why he has beef with us. I feel.
Hmm. Unless Victoria is kind of like pushing him to get at Max, because that's really the only thing I can think of.
Because wasn't there something about like he knew, like he mentions, oh, seen any blue butterflies lately? I also wouldn't
that's
understand
right.
where he
Mhm.
would get that from.
Right.
That exactly. So that's why it's just like I mean I think the connection is the photo that you tear up and you leave in the bathroom. He must have found it and then made a connection,
Hmm.
but the fact that it's not really referenced directly, I feel like
Is a little weird.
leaves you asking questions. Which I mean, I guess is you can argue it's a storytelling thing to leave stuff out to make the player think about it, but it just like you said, it almost feels like do my choices matter if I'm in trouble regardless. And it doesn't. There's no connection as to why.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah. So it feels like Nathan's at least sending the text. I don't know if at this point you can argue they're probably trashing the room together. There's another mean thing written on Kate's board. By the way, did you guys erase that?
I did this time, but I think you
I
guys
don't
had
think I
done that
did.
last time.
Did you do it, Sarah?
I didn't. I think I left it there. The first time, I don't think I erased it either.
I can't remember. I thought you said
I think
did.
you guys did.
Did I?
I completely
Maybe I did.
missed
I know I
it.
did because I am a good friend.
Oh, he's a good friend.
Yeah.
We go into Kate's room. It's a sad room.
It's very emo.
Yep.
It's
Or at least the
emo-est room.
vibe in there is very emo.
Yeah. First thing I saw that she has her mirror covered with a
Mhm.
blanket. Everything's disheveled. Well, not disheveled. Not like Max's room, like someone trashed it, but disheveled. Like this person's normally probably really neat, and now they're not.
Hmm.
Kind of thing. You guys, I assume, snooped around her room.
Yes.
Yes. A little concerning. She does have a lot of religious things, so which leads me to believe that maybe she's a little obsessive.
I mean, she's religious. It
She has
seems
a lot
like
of quotes everywhere.
religious people gonna be like
That
that.
is true.
Mhm.
She has a photo of Jesus on the wall. I mean, who straight up looks like Keanu Reeves, by the way.
I did not see that.
Yeah. I feel like it's a missed reference. But he just straight the Jesus photo looks exactly like Keanu Reeves.
Hmm.
There's a postcard from her dad. Did you guys find that?
Yes.
You missed it, babe.
I remember reading one from the mom.
Yeah, I have the quote here. You can find it by her bed.
Hmm.
It's a Bible quote, and the light shines in darkness, and the darkness comprehend it not. John something 5.
Oh. Mm-mm.
Katie, you'll always be my brightest light against the dark. Hugs and love, Pop.
Oh, that's cute. No, what I saw was there was a letter from her Aunt Marsh, calling her a Jezebel, and then
Yes,
then
the fucking worst aunt
yes,
ever.
and then an email from her mom.
Hmm. Who also again was like, I can't like. Apparently, this video made its way to the parents.
Crazy.
Mhm.
Hmm. Which even then, there's not that postcard would be from whenever. Like, I wonder if the dad's seen it. At least he's not calling her horrible names.
True.
I think maybe he would know about it if the mom knows about it.
More than most likely. She does have a Bible in her room.
Well, I actually, sorry, I took a note on it. Apparently, the principal called Kate's parents about it, so that's how she finds out. In the email, I think she says that she had spoken to the principal, who's at this point seems kind of a douche.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got douchey vibes. Yeah, you give Kate her book. She is kind of going through it. She's just she's just going through it. Like there's just it honestly, in the grand scheme of things, a video of you kissing a bunch of guys is whatever. She definitely did get drugged, and also she's really religious, and you're young, and everything's more dramatic when you're this age for sure. Um, but so our major choice point here, she asks us if she should go to the cops or not. What did you guys tell her to do?
I tried both options. So the first time I said go to the cops, and then she's like, "Bless you." And then I reloaded it because Max was like, "Oh well, I don't want this to come back at me." So I did it again, and I told her, "Let's wait until we find proof." And then she went all dramatic, like, "Oh, you don't want to help me? Like, are you even a friend?" So I left it at that.
Oh my god. Better.
I also tried both, but I did the first option as not to say anything to get more proof. And then
Mhm.
she, like Sarah said, she got all mad. And so I was like, well, let me try the other way. And then she's mentioned like using us as her witness. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
homegirl, I didn't see nothing. So then
Yeah, it's like, leave me out of your witness.
yeah. And so I just went back and I went back to my first option.
Yeah, I also said no to cops. Yeah, she is. What am I gonna witness?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see. I'm witnessing you being a crazy person.
Yeah.
I don't know what to witness here. And plus, unfortunately, the way the system works, I feel like your word doesn't mean anything if you can't prove anything.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
and then like as she elaborates more, she does say that she was at the party.
Mhm.
Nathan offered to take her to the ER,
Correct.
but instead he dosed her and then she doesn't remember.
Oh, so it is. I think. So she says she had a sip of wine,
Mm-hmm.
which she says she drinks at church. To me,
Mhm.
sounds Catholic. So a sip of wine is not going to be a big deal. And then she had some water, and it sounds like if that's all she drank, someone put something in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somehow her drink was spiked.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan said he was going to help her, and then she kind of comes to in like a brightly lit room kind of
Mhm.
thing, a white room. And so she says she thinks she's at the hospital, but then it's like she can't be sure, and then she just like wakes up at home.
No, so
I don't remember the last bit.
she doesn't mention being in a room, a white bright room, and then she heard like a
Mhm.
sweet voice, and then and then she hears Nathan, and then she
Mhm.
feels a sharp sting in her neck.
Right. Something not doctory. It feels is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think she wakes up outside of her room.
Yeah, correct.
Outside of her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it's fucking rough with Kate. Kate's not having a good time.
No.
Mhm.
But you make your way outside. Samuel's being a fucking he's just weird.
Feeding
I
birds.
totally
Did you-
ignored him. I didn't even
Did
talk
you
to
guys
him.
did you guys go into his little room where you could fuck with the water thing, that first chapter?
No, I
You know,
walked by, but I didn't go in there.
Inside the room, there's let me see. I want to make sure I know exactly what I tell you it is here. It looks like Samuel just has a collection of papers, and one of the papers is the missing poster for Rachel, and then another papers is photos of Rachel posing like a model.
Oh, that's a little weird.
Yeah, and then you can go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I did speak to him, but all we talked about was animals, the weather, and then yeah, that was it.
He
Did he
says
have any
you're
drawings?
not that I saw. But you can bring it up to him that he's like, hey, I have these. I found these. What
Mhm.
the fuck? Let me get you exact quotes here real quick. Yeah, but it's just something. There's something sketchy about. Maybe he's just weird. I don't know. So he says, "Sorry to pry, Samuel, but why are there photos of Rachel Amber in your shed?" He says, "Sorry to pry, but you're still prying. Everyone wants to know about her." Um, but apparently the police did come talk to him when she went missing. He just said she's a good egg, and that Rachel gave him the photos apparently, and that she wanted to be a model.
Hmm.
And then he says she gives out headshots like squirrels chasing nuts, chasing food.
Weird.
Yeah. Oh, here's another tagging. Rachel owes me money. Pay up, bitch.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that.
Rachel's name is all over the place. Did you
Yeah.
talk to Victoria's other crony? This is another choice moment kind of thing here.
Taylor?
I think that's her name.
Yeah.
Did you talk to her, Sarah?
No, she
You just
outside of the
ignored
dormitory?
everybody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I basically just ignored everyone as soon as I left the dormitory.
You talked to Taylor about Victoria, and obviously, you just talked to her about Victoria and how you tell her, oh, she's not even a good friend, and she's just like, well, at least, I guess she said something about being bossy and a bitch, and then you were like, oh, no, I'm glad my parents aren't like that or something. And
Mhm.
she says something in response where it sounds like maybe she has issues with her mom.
Yeah. So then you can travel back in time and actually talk to her about her mom. Did you do that?
Oh, I did not. I did not.
So you can travel back and then say, "Hey, I heard about your mom. Are you all right?" And then she just says that her mom is sick. I can't remember exactly what she's sick with, but she's sick with something. And then so she's a lot chill with you after that. And this starts my plan, my 2-part plan to make Victoria's friends not be bitches. Victoria can be a bitch by herself.
Dang, I wish I would have gone back to do that.
Mm-hmm. Because that action does have consequences.
I did see that.
The next thing is Warren. Can you just walk past him? Did you just keep walking?
Well, when I tried walking, he wants to talk to Chloe, or not Chloe, Max.
Mm-hmm.
And then he brings up wanting to go see the
Movie.
Apes or something, a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I blanked on it. I'm assuming it's
Planet of the
Apes. Yeah.
Well, I told him.
He keeps saying ape over and over again.
Yeah.
So all right.
And so I told him I can't because I'm gonna hang out with Chloe.
What did you tell him, Betty?
I said yes, so I accepted the date.
I also accepted.
But before
I don't know.
Before we jump, did you guys not go take a picture of the squirrel?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, when you use the hamburger.
Yeah, you feed him
a piece of the sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I did that. I feel like I collected a good amount of
pictures
this run compared to the first chapter.
Same.
That's the only thing I do. I look at the environment. I don't really talk to the people.
Smart.
Very, very antisocial.
Well, I feel like that just fits Max.
Yeah, that tracks. It's the same way I play Stardew. I don't talk to anybody. I just farm. I farm and I talk to Abigail, and that's it.
Oh. Of course.
Go ahead.
Well, I guess since speaking to Warren, at some point I believe you get a text message before. At least for me, I noted it down before, but Nathan's dad sends us a message, and
Ooh, that's a you thing. He didn't send me nothing.
Oh, you guys didn't get anything?
It was from Nathan's dad? No.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything.
Oh, well, maybe because you guys, yeah. Since
you snitched on him, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And so I got a text message from Nathan's dad saying that, that this isn't the first time that somebody's essentially said something that his son did. And they have lawyers and all of this. And, he was like, this is a nice request for you to stop, messing with my son or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a text message from the dad. But also, how are these people getting our numbers?
Well, if they have powerful lawyers and apparently they know everyone.
That is true.
It would make sense.
Victoria texts you.
True. It's just crazy to think this older adult, is texting an 18-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
But Victoria texts you, so Nathan is who we're thinking got your number, text you shit. So dad probably got it from Nathan. Got it from Victoria.
Daddy is over here
Yeah, it
protecting.
is like, hey, give me that child's number so I can also threaten.
Yeah.
Literally.
Uh, um, yeah, I have to wonder why she even gave Victoria her number. Also,
I assume maybe even the principal could have given our information away if he's so like scared about
you,
that.
you think he
Mhm.
would?
I mean,
Maybe.
he's kind of a douche.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
be
he doesn't
surprised.
really seem helpful.
No.
No. I I've had interactions with principals that is pretty standard. I remember being in 6th grade and not really realizing how terrible people can be.
Hmm.
I guess. And I would I'd bike to school. I'd lock my bike up, and I would just put my helmet like on my handlebars. Not even didn't think that would be an issue. And then one day my helmet was gone.
Oh, really? But
Which
they left your
yeah
bike?
yeah well because the bike was locked up, the helmet was just loosely on the handlebars. And I happened to see the principal on my way out, and I was like, "Hey, this happened."
Mm-hmm.
And then the principal's like, "I'll help you. Oh, we'll figure it out." And then I never, ever got any answer to anything.
Dang.
And then later went to my aunt, and I was like, "Hey, so this happened." But I told the principal, so it's gonna be okay. My aunt was like, "No, the principal's not gonna do anything."
Straight up.
Yeah, she was like, "No, that's not how it works."
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys think of Warren? I think he's cute.
I think he is. Like, he's definitely trying.
Yeah.
And
I
Max is just
like
very oblivious to it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
she absolutely is. I like all the little references though.
Mm-hmm.
If a guy came at me with references like that,
Oh.
like
You'd be like,
Swooning.
oh.
Like
yeah.
he remembers. Yeah, I think
Mhm.
he's cute too.
I don't think he does too much here, but he references. Well, he does a bunch of stuff in that email. I can't remember. The big one later that I've absolutely noticed. He references Pulp Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just a nerdy guy who watches movies. That's all I need.
Yeah, he's cute.
Oh, also there's our second counter for Bizarro, by the way.
Yes.
When you talk to Warren. But yeah, that's about it. You make your way to town. Chloe texts you that she's gonna give you breakfast. But then you get there, and then you're paying for the breakfast apparently.
And you're waiting
Um,
too.
Yeah, so she texts you
Mhm.
like, "Oh, let's meet for breakfast at this diner." And then you get there, and then you have to wait for her. You're allowed to kind of run around in the parking lot a little bit. There's really nothing of consequence here, though. But did you guys look around?
I did. So
I
if you
did.
look around, you can take an optional picture. If you go around the back of the little diner, you could
Mhm.
see like a guy and his dog
Yeah.
through the
Oh, I
fence.
didn't see that.
Well, did you go through the front? So it's actually the same camper van that was in the parking lot in chapter 1.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed that the camper van either. But I did talk to the random lady. I spoke to the guy about the lotto, and then the fishing guy who mentions that the Prescotts, excuse me, the Prescotts took power, and so they're having a lot of issues in regards to like fishing.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. It feels like maybe not directly related to the Prescotts, but Prescott family and just in general, this fishing town is on the not good parts of a town.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would you call it? The town's poor.
Yeah, it
Essentially.
it seems like people are struggling.
Yeah, people are struggling, and maybe a little bit due to the Prescotts
Mm-hmm.
trying to sell homes or whatever. It seems like what they're doing.
Yes, I did see
So I
that.
found that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the poster.
But other than that, there's not much out here. You can kind of go to the front of the RV, and you can see the guy, but the dog barks at you.
I find it
Nothing.
interesting how she took the bus from school to downtown. I didn't know it was like
A
a
regular
regular
school
city
bus,
bus
right?
or it's her personal taxi.
Literally.
Well, there's another kid on the bus too when you go in. Maybe the bus just runs a route to take kids into town.
Yeah, I guess. Must be a really
But
small town.
Yeah.
but yeah, I didn't think it was where a school bus picture.
Also, at what point are we actually in class? I know when we continue, we do eventually go to school, but it's just like, is it just a random schedule?
It
I
seems like
I
it.
have to.
Or or
I have to
maybe.
feel maybe it's like a college schedule kind of thing
Mm-hmm.
You can
where
see
it's like
that.
you have class at 1 on Tuesdays or whatever. I don't know if you saw either. I don't know if it's supposed to be the connection you're supposed to make. But you can find like a schedule on in Max's room when you wake up, and it mentions I think it's the English teacher is like out sick or something,
No, I didn't
or
see.
some I can't remember exactly what it was. So the names like every English class on like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday are like crossed out. So it's
Oh,
possible. Essentially, it's a free period until
Mm-hmm. To the
her.
next one.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Um. Yeah. Otherwise, parking lot, nothing consequential at least. I did look at all the license plates again just to look for references. I did notice it's actually Chloe's truck. Her license plate is Twin Peaks.
Mm.
Never saw the show. I keep hearing good things about it. Um, but yeah, you go into the diner. There's a bunch of people you can talk to. Did you talk to them? It's weird that you can't talk to them. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah, this random girl just walking up to everybody.
yeah.
But to answer your question,
Bunch of
yes, I did speak to everybody.
Yeah, I thought I would too, just cause. But
I did not.
it's odd. It's odd that you can. Honestly.
The only one I tried
Um,
talking to her was her mom, which you can't.
Yeah,
Not until
right.
you sit
She's
down.
working.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
The only thing that I thought was interesting, so if you go into the bathroom, you do get to snap a picture of the mirror, which I don't remember what was noted, but there's surprisingly a lot of tagging that's like in relation to like kids being bitches or somebody owes me a BJ, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
this is like
April specific. Not April. I keep saying Rachel.
Yeah.
Rachel specifically. I'm saying it's here. It's in the school. It's on the tree.
it's so
Like Rachel's
weird.
name is all over the place.
It's just so
Well,
weird.
if the school bus takes you here directly, what else are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it's a very small town, but it's just crazy how nobody like cleans up or whatever. Um, so I did take a picture of whatever was on the mirror, and
Just
then
tagging on the mirror, I think.
yeah, I don't remember, but there's a I just thought it was funny, but there's a lady that's called the Weird Lady. I don't know why, but all I caught was that she has the Canadian accent, so I don't know if if she's weird because
That's
she's
why she's the
Canadian.
weird lady?
I
I
think.
guess so.
I think. Yeah, at the end of when you talk to her, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's something, eh?" And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, that's why. Is that why you're a weird lady?"
Yeah, I was like, that's so
That's the only thing I can think.
exactly. I was like, okay. Did you talk to the cop, Chris?
I did,
Same.
even though I'm a not cop person. I was like, I guess I'll talk to the cop. Um, you can talk to him about Chloe and
Mhm.
Joyce, Chloe's mom, and
David.
Madsen, David.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like talking to him. He does kind of make David Madsen a little more sympathetic, not
Mm-hmm.
sympathetic, relatable. Right? Is it me?
Well, not from this interaction I got that, but later on. Yes, I do feel like he's not as bad as really they
Mm.
play him out to be.
Yeah.
I mean, so the cop guy's like, because you can ask him about him,
Mhm.
and then he's like, oh, he served his country, he did this and that, but he does say, I'm glad he's where he's at and not with the police.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, like talking to him, and then something later where it's just like, I still think he's kind of a douche, but maybe he's like 30% less douche than he seems.
Maybe he has reasons, but yeah, no, I thought it was funny that the cop was just talking mad shit about Chloe.
Yes. So he talks about, yeah, I heard she was in her room with her dealer. Did you guys get that interaction?
I did. I was
I
like,
didn't. I didn't even
oh,
talk to him.
dude, yeah. I was just like, oh, I'm like that's nice.
Yeah, so that's another consequence of an action, essentially. Is now people think you're a drug dealer, at least this cop does. But he says that I think it's David, or is it Joyce? Whoever doesn't tell the cop that it's you, basically, and then they know it's you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's just a diner.
I think something that comes into effect, I guess, later is he says that he mentions staying away from the guy in the RV, and he names him as
Mhm.
Frank as being sketchy. So I didn't get to talk to that guy in the first episode, and I also didn't see him when you guys went through the back of the diner. But yeah,
I think in the first
that's when I find
episode
out.
he doesn't show up, but his RV is like on school campus,
Mhm.
which is a little odd. And for sure it is the same RV. It's not like a reused asset.
Mhm.
Because I drew a face on the RV and that face is still there.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well, one thing, so later on you meet Frank, but one
yes.
thing from the first episode is I think you do see the back of Frank's head. Like as the episode is ending, you see someone with like a jacket on and then they have a baseball cap.
Yeah, I think so.
It might do, yeah. When it's doing like that kind of drive by of all the different scenes with the
Mhm.
snow.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it does show him. So he might be a more key player than he seems.
Oh, definitely.
Uh, Joyce essentially greets you. She recognizes you immediately. You're offered a choice of breakfast. I don't think it really matters. And then you actually have to wait a little bit of real time for them to come bring you food,
Yeah.
which I think is a nice touch. I feel like when a game intentionally wastes your time just to have like that feeling, I feel like it's a detail for sure. Um, but yeah, you wait. Chloe shows up. Right?
Yeah,
Well,
Chloe does show up
yeah.
eventually. Just to note, Joyce is Chloe's mom. She
Yeah.
works at the diner.
Mhm.
Just a
Yeah.
And
But
then
yes, she's greeted and she says, Chloe, you don't get as much sausage as the previous time, so
that's funny for me. It was
just regular
bacon.
banter. Mhm.
yeah, for me it was bacon too.
Yeah, mine was
Was it
bacon.
sausage?
One of those. Either bacon or
Okay.
sausage. But she gets less.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Sarah's in the sausage timeline. She already fucked up.
Well, I mean, it's something. I think because for Max, I chose something with sausage.
I did
Was
waffles
that on the menu? The waffles?
I also did waffles.
I did waffles. I don't remember the other option.
It was waffles or egg and bacon, I think it was.
So then it was bacon. I guess they don't have sausage.
Maybe you're in the sausage timeline.
Maybe.
Who knows?
The only thing that you
Um,
didn't mention with the interaction between you and Joyce is that we talk about the pot, and she acknowledges
Mhm.
that we took the fall for Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's like, I know you did that.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I don't know. I'm. If you're gonna lie, you have to stick with the lie. I didn't say nothing to the contrary. But yeah, Chloe shows up. There's a little bit of beef between them. Kind of feels like young. You're trying to annoy your mom on purpose, kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
We've all been there when you're a young teen girl. And then Chloe's just immediately like, "All right, you have superpowers, but you need to prove it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Tell me what's in my pockets." Or no, Max is like, "I'm gonna tell you everything you have in your pockets." I think it's a fun little kind of puzzle thing to essentially pulls it out. You have to look at images of all these things and memorize specific details.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Did it take you guys a while?
No.
Not really. The only
Maybe I'm
thing is
shifted.
I
Yeah.
miscounted the first time. I thought she had like 79 when it was actually 86, I believe.
89.
89? 86. Something like that.
It was 86.
86.
80. You see, Chris has me all mixed up, so it was 86.
Yeah, it was 86 cents. The only thing I miss is the time of the parking ticket.
No, I got it right the
thought-
first time.
I thought the question was gonna be, all right, okay. Yeah, other than that, I thought it's neat. It's a neat use of that kind of puzzle. I like just what would you say? Unprompted, like look at this and try to remember details
Mhm.
without telling you exactly what you need to try to remember.
I'm sure Sarah
Um,
appreciate the amaze balls mention.
No.
yeah.
I wrote,
Uh,
I wrote that down
dialogue was also
specifically.
cringy.
What I didn't like was, wow, Max, what an epic fail! You couldn't guess what's in my pockets.
Uh-huh.
I was just like, oh. Even when I was 3 out of 4 correct, it's somehow still an epic fail.
Dang, I didn't get that. Sorry.
Not sorry, I think it's beyond epic fail, which again,
Mhm.
that's just the tense of how those words connect just irritates me. Um, God, fucking Chloe, she's so cringe. And then she's like, okay, here's the next test. Like that, but the pocket test wasn't enough. Tolkien did that. Um, and you have to look at details for stuff that happens in the diner,
Hmm.
Mhm.
and then go back and tell her what happens before it happens. You guys, easy peasy.
Yep.
Yes, but what confused me was that you know how the prompt it says like the one with the cockroach. There's a cockroach and then it's gonna
On the
land on the
jukebox.
jukebox. Yeah, and then I didn't because the options were kind of weird, so I didn't know that the top was already like selecting it and the rest were kind of completing the sentence.
Yeah, the way they
So I got that
presented
one
that, I
wrong.
think that the way they presented it could have been better for sure. Like maybe if they just mumped it up a little higher on the
Mhm.
image, and then just like this is the first half of the sentence, and you choose how to finish it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it made it seem like you just say the top thing, or you just say the back half of a different thing.
Yeah, so I got that one wrong because it confused me.
I guessed because I wasn't looking for a cockroach on the jukebox. But yeah, like stuff happens. Nothing really consequential. Just you predict it essentially, and
Yeah.
Chloe believes you. Um,
And we start getting
so then
nosebleeds.
yeah, so at
Mhm.
this point, because you're using your power so much to
Big
because we all had to use our power so much to rewind the time over and over to make sure we got this correct. Um, Apparently, it's the usage is starting to affect your body.
Yeah, we're
And
doing
you're
big brain stuff.
mhm,
Mhm.
too much brain, too much time in the brain. Um, yeah, so you get a nosebleed, and then you kind of just blow past it. Honestly, I feel. Uh, and then Chloe's like, "All right, let's go to my secret lair." And then right before you leave, you get a call from Kate. Did you guys
Mhm.
take the call or not take the call?
I did not.
I did.
Did you see your options, or you're just like, "Fuck Kate, I'm out of here."
I did see the options, but I was like, I'm already here with Chloe, so I'll talk to her later.
You took it, Betty.
I did. I also weighed my options too, because once I accepted the call first, she got all butthurt. So then I was like,
Mm.
oh, let me see what she says if I don't. And then I was like, I'm like, no, I should answer. That homegirl's
She's
gonna
going through
going through
something.
yeah, she's going through some stuff. So I did rewind back and go with my first option.
Hmm. Yeah, I took it too. Um, I don't know. Like, Chloe makes a big deal, like, "Oh, okay, you have your new friends." Like, yeah, but someone's calling me. Like, you have to at least give them a shot.
Mhm.
Literally. And it's not like we all we did last episode was talk about Rachel.
Yeah, like you okay, but she's also been missing for months.
Yeah, I guess
So
so.
I guess, but still, it's like you have a friend that you care about that you're like posting posters for. Like, I have another friend I also need to care about.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Again, I like Chloe, but she's a dingus. She can be kind of selfish.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, but yeah, her secret layer's in a junkyard. She pulls out the gun. What does to happen? Because you guys didn't know she had the gun. How does Max react to it?
She's like, "Oh, you took the gun from David," and Chloe says something along the lines of, "Oh, well, now the powers are evened out."
Mm,
I think so. I mine Max didn't seem to react very like surprised, at least on
really?
mine, so I didn't really think it
Hmm.
was too crazy.
So I did look it up. Um, I think the thing that activated it is that I was inside the closet and came out to take
Mm.
the blame instead of you guys. Because I think from what I read, she just blames you. She
Oh,
just says,
really?
"Oh, that's not my pot. That's Max's pot, right? For you guys."
Yeah, she blames
Yes,
us.
initially she just blames us.
So then, you just take it or not take it,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Yeah.
But I think for me, the fact that I came out of the closet to say, "Hey, it is mine," um, that's what makes her trust you enough to show you the gun, basically.
I feel like she had shown us the gun on the episode before.
Last time we talked about it, you guys were like, "What? Where's the gun?"
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Okay, I think you're right. Well,
Which again, I like Chloe. I want to like her. The first time I played this, I love Chloe, but I feel like seeing your guys' perspective and seeing her instinct being, "I'm gonna blame Max," it's just such a dick move.
Yeah. Like she wants to be the rebel, but it just kind of it seems kind of fake.
Yeah,
yeah.
at least for things like that. Like at least, like if you're gonna do it, just own it.
But
Um, but yeah, so we're in the junkyard. She says, "All right, go find some bottles, and we're gonna have fun with a gun,"
Mm-hmm.
as all kids want to. Have you guys
Yeah,
shot a gun before?
it was so dumb.
mm-hmm.
Have you guys shot a gun?
No.
No.
Shooting guns is fun, I have to say. Under like good, safe, procedures or whatever.
When you're not shooting a tire.
When you're not shooting tires
Or a
and-
bumper.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you have to run around and look for bottles. Basically, you're just looking for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You do find like her and Rachel's like hideout spot.
Yes.
Did you guys? I mean, you have to go in. There's a bottle in there, but did you
Mhm.
snoop around?
Yes.
I did.
So you can leave there's a Rachel was here, Chloe was here. Did you guys do a Max was her?
Mm-hmm. I did that. I got the consequence, and then I saw the friendship bracelet, and
Mhm.
Max got a little butt hurt.
But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but Max, you also didn't fucking call her
Uh-huh.
for.
I have years, I think.
I think it's a good couple of years.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, for sure, I've been young, and when you move and you're young, because I think from what I understand of you guys have lived in the same house as your entire lives, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
I moved around a lot when I was young. Basically, every year was a new school. So definitely, when you're young, you're kind of at the whim of your parents. Of all right, now we're living here, and I have to make new friends, and I have to figure it out in a new place. I moved so much that I went from one school to another school, and I didn't know what division was
Mhm.
or multiplication. And they were like, "All right, figure this out," and I was like, "I just wrote numbers."
Let me go with a shirt real quick.
Yeah. So, well, again, Google didn't exist. Phones weren't smartphones till I graduated, basically. Or a little before that, a little before I graduated. Yeah, phones still had buttons when I was in school, so I understand kind of losing contact. But also, this was in 2013 is when this game takes place. Even a little bit before that, I guess if we're going back 5 years,
Mhm.
she definitely could have opened up a MySpace and sent her a message at some point.
Yeah. Or
Um,
even saving her phone number as a contact. I'm pretty sure they could have done that too.
So it's I don't know. It's like I get you're upset, but also you fucking left and didn't even try. Like,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
Max.
I didn't sign the wall. I figured, it was a them thing.
didn't?
Mm-mm. It was a
Mm,
them thing, and I felt like me getting up in their space and would it be a problem in the future.
Mm-hmm.
so
Did
you
you
didn't sign it
guys
either, sir?
find I did sign it.
I did too.
Did you guys find the crumpled letter in the trash can?
Yes.
I don't remember.
It seems a little weird.
Here,
Well,
I can get you an exact quote, but go ahead.
well, basically, this letter is from Rachel to Chloe saying how she found someone and she thinks she really likes this person, but she's not sure if she wants to hand Chloe this letter because she doesn't know, I guess, how it's going to play out.
No, I didn't see that.
So verbatim, yeah, it's in a trash can. It says, "See, Chloe." I'm guessing. You can tell how much I want you to read this letter since I've been dragging my ass to give it to you. Maybe I just want you to find it when I'm not around so we never have to talk about it. And I don't want you to hate me. Where to start? I met someone recently who's so different from the lame Vortex snobs. I know you'll have a meltdown when I tell you. And God damn, I need my glasses. They're in the room. I met someone recently who is so different from the lame vortex knobs. I know you'll have a meltdown when I tell you, and you'll think he's gross, but I swear he's wise and unconventional. Kind of scary, not in a bad boy way. He's just experienced some shit. Yes, I'm kind of obsessed. I won't blame you for freaking. Maybe I know you're right, and this has to be my secret. I hate not sharing this with you, except you'd give me the stink eye and grill me for every stupid detail if I even told you that last night we hooked up near campus.
Oh, no, I did not see that letter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's someone in the Vortex Club.
No, it's someone
Not from the Vortex.
different from
No,
the Vortex
different
Club.
from the Vortex Club. But wise.
So
You know, it's kind of
wise and unconventional.
giving me our professor, low key.
Jefferson.
With wise?
Yes.
With wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. That makes sense when you say it like that. Because I thought, well, we'll get there. I thought it was someone else.
Mhm.
No, well, yeah, as we progress, I do now tend to believe who it could be.
So you take all the bottles, you shoot them all out. I did it perfectly, mostly because for some reason I remember this so well. So, I didn't shoot anything but the things I wanted to shoot. How did you guys do?
I shot at everything. I did have to rewind a few times when Chloe ended up killing herself or shooting herself.
Same. Same.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. I okay, it's mostly just from memory that I remembered you shoot the tire and not anything else.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I think if you shoot like the hood of the car, or so you shoot two bottles, and you kind of just help adjust Chloe's aim.
Hmm.
Then she wants to do a trick shot, which the one I did, or the one I know you do, I guess, you shoot off of a rim and it ricochets into a bottle. I don't know if there's any other wrong ones at that point, or what they do.
The bumper. The bumper's
The
the one
bumper,
that
it basically just ricochets back to you.
to her.
And then she says, "Okay, let me shoot the car."
Hmm.
And then I know you can shoot. I saw you can shoot
The window.
the window, which I imagine just breaks the window. Does anything happen?
I didn't shoot it.
Not that I remember. I think it just broke the window.
Yeah, I imagine it broke it, and she just goes, "Oh, that's lame." So the key is to shoot the tire, and then the whole car falls, breaks the last bottles, and then flips over, which I think is good because I was worried we were just gonna have to shoot 5 driver things and go, all right, shoot up a little bit, okay, shoot down a little bit, all right, shoot to the right a little. I was worried that would be the scene. But yeah, so that happens, and all the time travel, which again I did it perfectly, so my brain was fine.
He
I don't
did
know
it
what happened to you
perfectly.
guys.
No, Max's nose was bleeding
Mhm.
pretty good after all that. But-
And then I think you straight pass out too, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, you do pass out, and then Chloe's are waiting for you.
But you have like flashbacks throughout the thing.
Or flash forwards.
Yes,
you
I
start
guess.
flashing to
Yeah, you
the
get like the
storm.
epilepsy scenes where you start seeing the tornadoes.
The storm
Yeah.
flashes before your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wake up. Chloe's there chilling with you.
And you could take a picture of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Wait.
Yeah,
Can you?
Yeah, because
Yes.
she's like laying down on the car, and it gives you the option to talk
She's
to her,
modeling.
to see her, or to take a picture. Yeah.
I don't think I took that picture.
But even before we got into finding the bottles, or
Yeah.
while we were finding the bottles, did you guys find the stag or the deer?
The doe. Yeah.
Doe.
Yeah, the doe.
Yeah.
Stag is a boy.
Yep, you find.
Yes. Like the ghost.
Yeah.
doe,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you find it, and then you could take
Samuel-
a picture of it.
Samuel says is your spirit animal.
Mm-hmm.
You guys took the picture?
I did,
Mhm.
but I never
Did you
went back
guys-
to look at it. Actually,
Yeah, you didn't look at it in the journal.
no.
In the journal, it's just like a picture of some trees. Like the doe isn't
Okay.
there.
Yeah, it's like an apparition.
Mm. Which yeah, it is. I mean, it's ghostly every time you see it. So I can't remember, and I wonder what like the connection is between everything else and this ghost show, or it is just spirit animal thing that leads you to places, and then that's the end of it. Like if there's more to it,
Hmm.
maybe I think going from like Clair Obscur, a game with so much what was the
Story.
word story, so much better writing and so
Hmm.
much symbolism. That's the word I'm thinking of. So much symbolism, or even like the enemies I'm fighting, and I'm like, does this mean something? I'm like, okay, does this deer mean something, or is it just a ghost deer that you see that leads you places?
Hmm.
Um, which maybe, I mean, any story, I feel like there's always when you write it, I'm sure there's something means something. But yeah, so you're here, you wake up, and Frank shows up.
Dun dun dun.
Um, he's immediately kind of hostile. He says that Chloe owes him money.
Hmm.
And then it becomes kind of a scuffle, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, he starts
And
pushing.
he pulls a knife on her.
Hmm.
And then everything kind of stops, and our camera pans over, and then we have Max shakily holding the gun. Yeah. And then we're given the option to shoot. What do you
Hmm.
guys do?
I pulled the trigger. No bullets.
I did not to shoot originally, but then she got I'm sorry, Chloe got mad, and so I was like, let me redo this, and then I did the shooting, but then Frank was
Mhm.
very menacing, so I went back to my original thing where I didn't shoot.
So what happens when you shoot?
There's
So
Frank kind of makes fun of you. He's like, use
I
bullets next time.
does he take the gun?
mhm.
No, he doesn't take
Oh,
it.
mhm.
Hmm.
But he does make it
Yeah.
obvious that he's gonna remember you for next time and to
Hmm.
like be careful and whatnot.
Hmm. Yeah. So I didn't shoot him, and I didn't even check what the other thing was. I was just like, I don't want to have to kill a man and make that part of Max's character. So he just takes the gun. I didn't feel like Chloe was that mad about it.
No, she was actually kind of like, oh,
You stood
you
up for me.
stood up to him, yeah.
Well, when you don't shoot him,
Well, oh, I don't know what happens when you don't shoot
When
him.
you don't, I think she understands that she appreciated the fact that you didn't, but I think there's another
yeah, 'cause she's
scene. There's another scene when you're by the tracks where she's like, "Oh, I can't believe you didn't shoot him or whatever."
yes. So you don't shoot him. She's like, I'm actually kind of glad that it happened like this. Like
Mhm.
this is fine. Like I understand. You're not a gun person. You don't want to shoot a guy to death. Like this is probably the best way this could have happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. And then we just leave. And then at the train tracks, and then I think even some like when she texts you later, she's like, I can't believe you let my gun go away. Like we have no
Yeah.
gun now. Like what are we gonna do? And I'm like, you said it was cool. I was like, what
Literally.
the fuck?
I was so confused. I was like, "Homegirl, you said it was fine."
Yeah, I was. So that really bothered me.
Yeah.
Which again, if she's upset, I get it. You did a thing. But why is she not upset? And then suddenly she's like, we can't rewind time now. It's too late.
Yeah, I think
Hmm.
at the track she says, "Oh, it just adds up to people letting me down." It's just like,
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Chloe?
Like, this is only the second day they've hung out already.
Yeah.
literally.
Now I get to be a part of something that lets her down. Like
Mhm.
Jesus. Again, I like Chloe, but it's just some shit like this.
Yeah.
Like if you don't, it almost feels like if you don't, the way it's written, if you don't please her in the
You're
right
against
way,
her.
you're
Literally.
against her, and she's not afraid to throw it in your face.
Hmm.
So yeah, we go towards the tracks. Apparently tracks are the coolest calming thing you can do, and they lay down on the tracks as they have their little conversation. Oh, really big thing we actually skipped over in the scuffle. You see that Frank has Rachel's friendship bracelet,
Yes, that's
Yes.
right.
or has a friendship bracelet, same one that you found.
Hmm.
So yeah, the wise but what did we say unconventional thing does make
Hmm.
me feel like teacher, but now him having the bracelet makes me think like Frank.
Well,
Like, so why else would he have it?
yes, but later on, like, since Nathan's over here like drugging everyone, I'm pretty sure he has to get his drugs from someone, and Frank seems to be like a dealer.
Mm,
So what if Nathan maybe gave the bracelet to him without knowing like who it belonged to?
maybe. Well, doesn't he say it? Doesn't no? It doesn't come up at all. You just notice it, right?
Yeah, Chloe just notices it, and then Frank's like, "Hey, my friend gave this to me."
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. These are the questions. But Max is actually not even given an option to even tell Chloe about it. The fact that you saw the bracelets and you made the connection,
Hmm.
or even that weird note.
Yeah,
As far as I remember, you don't have an option to.
yeah. There's no option to bring it up to her. Maybe later on, but at least not while you're with her.
Hmm. But yeah, so she says Frank's where she gets her weed from. She borrowed a bunch of money, I guess, hoping to skip town. And now her plan is to just leave and not have to worry about Frank at all.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
She's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
very smart. um, yeah, and then you have a picture moment
Yeah, you kind of
with
have like
Max.
the flashes again, right?
Well, she
Yeah.
walks away, right?
Um. No. So while you're talking to her, you hear the train coming, and then Chloe's foot gets stuck.
So what happens is, you decide to kind of step away for whatever reason. Um, and then Max sees like a photo moment, essentially, of a sunset through some metal. And then while she's taking her picture away from Chloe, she has one of her visions, and I'm guessing passes out for some amount of time.
Dizzy
When you come
spell.
to, Chloe's freaking out,
Mm.
and you hear the train. Um, I would say this is probably like the major puzzle in this section. How did you guys do?
I was so stressed.
Um. So she got run over a few times with me.
Same.
Oh my god!
I saw the handle to turn the tracks, but
Hmm.
Max is weak, so I did find the crowbar.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I went back to try it again, the train had
It's too
already come
late.
by,
Yeah.
and yeah, and she got run over. So then I rewinded, went up to where I found the crowbar. I couldn't find like scissors, so again she got run over. And then I saw like that big spool, and then
Hmm.
Max was, oh, I can't, I'm too weak. And then I found the wedge that was in it, and I tried that again. She got run over, but this time I got to the wedge in time, pulled the spool down, and then finally the thing broke, and she was free.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, so
And
so you
that's where you
broke
stopped.
it.
Hmm. Is
I
there
was
another one?
wondering. Yes.
For
Oh,
me,
really?
like I did the same thing that you did, where I saw the little thing down the train track. So I went over and I tried. She was weak. I ran over to the front, found the crowbar, and then she got run over. Redid it. I went inside this little room, maybe like the conductor thing, and
Hmm.
was able to open some drawers, and I found some cutters. And so I ran over, I walked over, she got ran over, had to rewind, was able to cut the red wire, and that, I don't know what it did, but it stopped something, and then I was able to change the I was able to pull that thing down. And
Hmm.
then it eventually freed her. Like, it was so close.
Mm.
She was gonna get run over again.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. There's also an axe you can find, and I kind of walked around the area, so I was like, I wonder what this axe is. Part of the puzzle is axe. Could not find anything. You're even given the. You can walk up to Chloe and hover over axe, and then she's like, "No, she's not a zombie. I'm not going to use this axe on Chloe."
What, you could have cut off her leg.
For
I
That
know,
would
reals.
have freed her sooner.
but it's like, yeah, that's basically it. As far as I know, two ways. I don't know what the axe is for at all. Um, But apparently, the way you do it does fuck with the tracks in some way with the spool. So it does say this action has consequences.
Yes, I did get that.
Mm.
But I wasn't going to go back in time and redo it. I mean, she's
Um,
free, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, Chloe does mention that now they can get to somewhere towards the end of that whole interaction, that now the train can't stop somewhere. I forgot what she said
because of
Your action.
because of what
what
I
you
did.
did.
Mine didn't
You
say
guys
that.
didn't get that?
No.
No,
Oh no. Well, I guess the town's already gonna fall apart. Like we can't go. I didn't record it, but I forgot what she said. Like now the train can't go somewhere.
No.
no, that makes sense. If you basically broke it and stuck it in a certain position, it won't be able to turn the other way. My concern was that I was going to cause some kind of fucking train pileup if I didn't do this in a way that wasn't irreversible.
Mm-hmm.
Did not think about that.
So I did. This is where I start to see the cracks. You play games enough, and I feel like you can see the cracks of, or like the connecting points of the game. Essentially, like when you can see like the things in the Legos, how you're like, okay, this is how they made this. There's a better way to the seams. I feel like this is where I saw the seams of the game because I was looking for. I want to use this goddamn axe. Um, you can walk all the way to the one side of the track, all the way other, and it does that thing. I don't know if you guys have seen when you go somewhere you're not supposed to. Max goes, "Oh, I don't want to go over there," and then it
Yeah.
makes you turn around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was annoying.
Which is fair. I think it's a game. There's limits, but I felt like it's so weird to have you try to walk somewhere, and then she just goes, "I don't think I want to go over there," and then in the background. It's Chloe, and she's like freaking out that she's gonna get run over.
She's like, please, please.
yeah, and you're just like, I don't think I want to do that. Instead of, no, there's nothing here. Like, just a different line. That's all I need. A different line of, oh, there's nothing here. I need to go save Chloe. But yeah, that's the scene. I would say it's a pretty major puzzle of you have to do this in a specific thing. You have to look around properly, or I guess destroy the town.
Jesus.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens in the next episode.
All I have to say is Chloe is an idiot, and that was stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's really grateful for you. She calls you her hero. She says the second time you saved her.
I feel like it's not going to be the
Um,
last.
But she is the one talking about chaos theory. And she makes the connection that the snow and the storm and all the weirdness is probably connected to your powers in some way.
Mm-hmm.
But she says also, fuck it, let's use our powers to have fun because life is short anyway.
Yeah.
And then I think that feels like a good end of the episode, but the game keeps going for some reason. You go into the school. Essentially, you're going to class.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys stop to talk to anybody, principal, anything?
Yes.
Didn't talk to anyone aside from David when he stops you.
Yeah, he does stop you. He forces you to talk to him.
I spoke to the principal. He was still a butthole.
Yeah, he's still a butthole. Even though I didn't snitch, and he's still like being shitty about it. And then I'm like, hey, by the way, I saw David hassling Kate, and then he was like, oh, you won't tell me the truth about whatever you were doing in the bathroom, but you tell me about Kate and David. Like, I'm inclined to not believe you.
Wow.
And
It's
then
like,
I'm just like,
what if she was blowing it up? Like, why do they need to know what
Yeah,
she was
like,
doing
why-
in the bathroom?
why is that such a thing?
Yeah.
A girl comes out of the bathroom looking guilty, and you don't think maybe she shitted real bad in there.
She strained herself.
Yeah, no, I think I also told him about David, and then he's all like, "Oh, there's a pattern here that you keep accusing people of things," and it's just like, bro.
Yeah, so he says the same thing, but he basically says it like, why do you tell me one thing and not the other? It makes me feel like you're just making stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to talk to David. Actually, there's another small point of consequence. This is where you can talk to Victoria's other friend. And you see that they're throwing a party, essentially. And then when you try to talk to her, she's like, oh, there's a dress code at this party. You're not allowed to come because you dress ugly. And then you can rewind back and then mention the dress code before you talk to her. And then she's like, oh, okay, you know about the dress code. And I think in doing so, you also compliment her style. So she's like, okay, well, I'll just put you on the list anyway, and I can help you the day of. So I'm on the list, so that's pretty cool.
I didn't
I'm
do
not
that.
on the
That's-
list.
Yeah.
I'm not going to a
You didn't do it
party.
either?
I did talk to her, but she sassed me when I said something about going, and then she said, "Oh, you're not
Mhm.
cool." And so then I rewinded, but I chose the option that I didn't care, and then she got mad at me. So I'm not on the list.
This is part 2 of my plan of turn Victoria's friends against her. Um, yeah, but then you talk to Dave, or he forces you to talk to him. So this is part for me too, where he starts to get a little more relatable, I guess. Where it seems like he is trying to go down these rabbit holes for Rachel, and for some reason he thinks Kate's involved, but not not the way to do it, my man's,
Hmm.
for sure.
You did.
Yeah, I sassed him and he didn't want to talk to me anymore.
No, like what I got from it was he doesn't want to fight with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
He just
Mhm.
wants to make sure everyone at the school is safe and he's trying to get to the bottom of things. But
Which I
it
can
seems like
appreciate.
Kate is a completely different problem.
You think it's not even related?
Well,
Well, I'm not sure.
It is odd if it is, even if it's not. I don't know, but it does seem he's going really far up the wrong tree if it is related.
well, for
Because
me,
like or go ahead.
well, when we first talked to Kate in her room, she mentions that I don't know if you guys asked, but I asked her about
Can't
David,
remember.
and she just said, "Oh, that he thinks she's part of the Vortex Club, so maybe that's why he's so aggressive towards her."
Yeah, but it's like obviously there's other people that are higher up on the ladder, and you're hounding down the very religious girl that's suddenly in like kissing videos,
Hmm.
who's obviously having a bad time. Like, why are you hassling her when there's other people that are definitely in the club
That
and announce they're in the club?
that is
Yeah,
true.
I don't see, like, even at his home, he had a bunch of pictures of Kate, but there
Mhm.
were no pictures of Nathan or Victoria or any of the other people in the club. So I think her problem is maybe something separate.
Maybe, and he's just a creepazoid.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe.
so uh, before you go to class, there's one more thing where you can go to Warren. He's doing science in the science lab. Did you guys do
Hmm.
that?
Yeah.
I did do that.
Unrelated to anything. I don't think this is attached to anything, but I did find a tag. It says Alyssa and Warren
And Alyssa's
and
the
like
one that has head
and a
damage by
heart.
now.
Yeah, Alyssa's the one with brain dead.
I
For you
when I
in
say
the sausage timeline.
Yeah, when I saved Alyssa in the dorm room, she mentions Warren. So she asks you a question in regards to about movies, and so I choose Back to the Future, and she's like, "Oh, you and Warren are like." She mentions something or insinuates something that I can see why Warren likes you or something like that.
Oh yeah, and she's like, I'm just gonna pretend I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, one other weird thing, so the girl who flies the drone is also in there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And she, if you talk to her, she mentions that she really likes Warren. And
yeah.
Oh,
so apparently Warren put a GPS on Max, and
what the hell?
the girl
I
took it
I
from
I
Max and
took
put
that
it on Warren.
I took that sarcastically. Like basically like she's saying like, oh, the way Warren watches you and like obviously likes you,
Hmm.
like as if he has a GPS on you.
Hmm.
That's the way I took it. I didn't take it as he literally did it, but
But I mean, it is Warren. Who knows?
he is a turbo nerd, so maybe.
No, I did go into the room. I spoke to the teacher, but I didn't see anybody else in there, so I just walked away once I spoke to Warren. And
Oh, okay.
I remember seeing her and speaking to her, but she didn't say anything about like Warren.
Well, did you actually? So you can help Warren. You can either choose sodium or potassium.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
then you can talk to the teacher. She tells you the answer. You can rewind, go back to Warren. He gets the end, or he gets the result. You could take a picture, and then that's when I talk to the girl.
Yeah.
Oh, no, see,
Yeah, so
sorry, you were saying.
go ahead.
So
No, I was just gonna reiterate.
I did choose potassium first, and then it just kind of exploded, and then I did the other
Hmm.
one, and then I just ended up doing more potassium, I believe, and then it just exploded. But I don't know. He seemed happy with it, so I didn't think I had to rewind.
Yeah, you can
Well,
talk to a teacher and she says, no, it's supposed to be chlorine. And then it
Yeah.
turns purple.
Oh,
And then you could take a
Yeah.
picture of his face.
super optional, but he's more excited if you do the chlorine with the result.
The chlorine?
Also, super bad science guy because he like puts his face in the thing as the smoke is coming
Mhm.
out of it. into his
literally.
face.
That was the first thing I noticed.
Yeah, it might be that, and then you talk to Brooke, and then she's like basically mad dogging you because she's jealous.
It's really likable.
Because we're likable and Warren's cool. This is where he says, look at the big brain on Max, and I was like, why does that sound familiar? Oh, it's Pulp Fiction.
Mm-mm.
No,
No, I didn't.
You
I
watched
didn't.
Pulp Fiction.
No, I didn't. I didn't get that at all.
Yeah, it's the part where they're asking those guys questions, and he's like, say what again, motherfucker, and then he shoots him.
Oh,
Don't remember that scene?
no, I remember that.
The line is, "Look at the big brain on Brad," because they talk about why
Mhm.
they call cheeseburgers Royale with cheese instead of quarter pounders. At least Warren gets me, and he gets my movie
At
references.
least Warren gets them.
You're Warren.
But so it's that, and then you can move on. You see Jefferson talking to Kate, and I didn't really catch all what they were saying, but it did seem not
Heated.
cool.
Mhm.
And then Kate
Walks away.
didn't think about it till now to rewind it to listen to the whole conversation. But yeah, Kate storms off crying.
To me, I think I did catch some of it where it seems like she tells them what happened, or she tells a trusted adult, and he tells her no or something, and that's
Yeah.
why she walks away upset.
He basically,
Yeah.
I feel like he just dismisses her, and
Yeah.
then you can try following her, but she's like, oh, get away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to.
Yeah, she doesn't want
She
to talk.
wasn't having it. And then you can talk to Jefferson about it too. I don't think you have to. Does he stop you?
I'm not sure, but I tried talking to him, and he seemed like a douche.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to get the information out of you, and then something weird is that you mentioned Rachel, and he's like, well, Rachel was nothing like her. He got like super defensive, super weird about it when you mentioned Rachel.
I didn't.
And then, yeah, and then he's like, well, are you going to tell me about the other stuff? And then once I was done talking to him, his last comment was that there's a lot of drama around Max this week.
Oh, really? No, for me,
Mhm.
I walked up to him, I spoke to him about Kate, and he mentions like, oh, it's getting figured out. Like he mentions the viral video like automatically, and he does dismiss her, and then and as a friend we like tell him, oh no, like she's not like that, and he's like, oh, well, you don't know. He's like, you should be thinking about yourself. I've heard some things about you, so I guess David was telling people or them that you're a pot dealer. And
Jesus Christ.
yeah, and so he just tells you like, oh, you should be taking care of yourself. And then he gets a call, and that's when he like he tells you to go inside, and then I kind of just stay outside just to hear, but nothing really too exciting.
Yeah, he's just like, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's like, you shouldn't be calling me right now or something.
Ooh. For me, basically that. But I also try to point out like, hey, this is a thing. And he's like, well, did you take a photo? Like, is there proof? And
Yeah,
then you're like, no. And then he's like, you always got to take the photo. You should know that as a photographer.
yeah, same.
Yeah, he got super weird. So you guys never got the option to mention Rachel?
I think I might
No,
have, but I didn't. It didn't click because
You
I'm
didn't
like,
pick
oh
it?
no, because I was like, oh no, I just saw him talk to Kate. I need to ask him about Kate.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I do have that, but I didn't register yet with me too much.
Yeah, he was just, it just got weird with him.
He said, Max says, Kate needs friends and support right now. I don't want Kate to become the next Rachel. And then he says, Rachel Amber, what does she have to do with Kate? With all the missing person posters around, it's not hard to not think about her. And he says, Rachel's nothing like Kate. It didn't really register as like
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
No, just how he said it is.
Well, if we're going back to that letter and the wise, unconventional person, maybe
it could be
did
him.
Like Rachel a lot more than he's leading.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in class. You can make your way to your desk. And no one really wants to talk. On your desk is Nathan and
Victoria.
Victoria just waiting for you. And if you stay there for a little bit, they actually talk shit about you as you're
Yes.
standing there.
Yes.
Just loud, not even trying to hide it. Very good. But yeah, Nathan definitely has like that I'm a secret douche vibe.
Secret.
Mhm.
Like, just his just his face. Well, like the teachers think he's cool, but then you talk to him and he's a shithead.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but he has a scar on his cheek that looks kind of like if he was scratched.
scratch?
Yeah.
I think that's from when
Doesn't that happen?
Chloe did it.
Yeah.
That might
Oh,
be
that's
scratched
right.
on
That's
them.
right. That's right.
Mhm.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
the bathroom.
You're right.
I do like that detail.
Hmm.
Yeah, but they're both talking shit. Victoria's like, "Give me that fucking picture."
Yeah.
And then Nathan's just weird. He's gross.
Mhm.
He's like, "Oh, you guys are gonna do a cat fight? Let me watch."
No, for me, no. Since obviously I picked that I told on him. I was all like, I'm like, you know what you did, bro? And then he's all, you better watch yourself.
Yeah, he's such a douche. I think you see Kate walking outside at one point,
Mhm.
and then you even see David taking pictures of her running away.
Yeah.
Cool
Yeah.
adults. Every adult is so fucking cool in this school. Warren shows up, starts talking. Doesn't say much. He does mention Kate running away. And then Jefferson comes in and says, "All right, if you're not in my class, get the hell out of here."
Mhm.
He starts teaching. Something fun I realized, or I saw, or noticed, when you get a text, you can look at your text, which
Hmm.
pauses the game and you see a thing.
Yeah.
And when you come out of pausing, he tells you to get off your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, no phones here.
Yeah, I thought that was. I was just like, wouldn't that be funny if that happened? And then it did.
Yeah.
I like that. It's kind of a meta, like pausing the game caused someone to respond to you pausing.
Mhm.
But Jefferson's just talking. Fun fact or fun thing I saw. I want to make sure I quote it properly. What does he talk about here? He talks about chiaroscuro. Is what their subject matter is. Which, fun fact, is what the design philosophy was for Clair Obscure, and what that was a reference to is light and dark contrast.
Oh, really?
Mm.
And that's where the name Clair Obscure is also kind of referencing is the chiaroscuro.
That's pretty cool.
So that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, some random kid comes in and says, "Hey, some shit's going down. You should come see this." Everyone just leaves. Jefferson just accepts it.
Mhm.
And then you come to the dorms and you see Kate
On the roof.
jumping off the building. On the roof, she just jumps right off. And nosebleed, trying to time travel back to stop her from jumping, and then somehow everything just pauses.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And then you just hold it, which I feel is like she's holding it as shit. she just makes her way to the top of the building. And then you get there eventually. One random thing I noticed when everything's paused, you actually see Warren and Kate are holding each other.
Really?
Wait.
Yeah, like I guess
Warren
maybe they
and
were next to each other.
Kate?
Not Kate, sorry, Alyssa.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're like next to each other, and then she's like cradling, and he's like cradling her.
Gonna throw hands.
Unless she was
Yes,
Just
she's
scared.
going after my
about to
mans.
cry or something.
Yeah, but it's like they were already standing next to each other. I don't know.
Oh, well,
We're gonna have to
Victoria.
throw hands.
Victoria was freaking recording with her phone. I don't know if you saw.
Was she? I didn't see her.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that one.
Her and her friend. I don't remember which one.
Not even surprised.
Mm-hmm.
But you walk past everyone and make your way into the dorm. Kind of skips the scene of you running up the stairs, and you're up there. And once you get up there, you essentially realize your power's tapped out. You're out of mana. You
Mhm.
need to recharge. So you just got to do this straight. How does it work for you guys?
I actually did a good job. And I
I'm
talked her off
surprised.
of the ledge. Well, because so a lot of the things were if you knew her, and so by snooping around her room, you saw that there's people that care about her, her
Her
sister.
sisters.
You read the quotes, and you find that one of them is her favorite. So I was actually able to talk her off the ledge. I'm surprised because I normally
I'm also
I thought I
surprised.
would have let her fall off.
Yeah, which 100% absolutely will happen if you do it wrong.
Eesh.
Yeah, so I went with the father because I remember that, and then it was like, "I'm your friend, I care about you." And she was like, and the writing here again, you start to see the seams because it was like, "Oh, like you answered the phone when I called you. I really appreciate that, but I didn't like that you didn't tell me to tell the cops.
Mm-hmm.
But also you did that, and that was really nice. But I didn't like it." It's just like,
Yeah, it was
are
very
you cool or not
it
cool?
was very hot and cold.
Mhm. Like
Either
I feel
way, I
like if
felt
they
like,
just they rearranged it,
yeah, either way, I felt like she didn't appreciate anything you did for her.
it started to feel like that. And again, with the cops thing, it's like she just wanted to hear what she wanted to hear. Like
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't really asking. How did you do better? I mean, we all got her down then.
Yeah. Yeah, I saved her too. I mentioned the sisters, told her we were
Okay.
friends, and I told her that I was actually getting proof.
Yeah, you did mention that.
And she's just like, "Oh, that's like the best news I've heard in like a week." And so she was understanding, but yeah, same. She was kind of like bipolar, where she kept going back and forth and being like, "Oh, well, you told me not to go and this and that." But yeah, she came down eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. A little bit though. I was like, I hope she doesn't ask me what proof I'm getting because I really only have what people are saying right
Yeah.
Literally.
now. But yeah, I guess we talk her down, which is good. I was legit like, okay, if anyone's gonna fuck it up, I feel like it's gonna be Sarah.
Well, I kind of
Dang.
wanted to go back in time because as soon as like this scene was intense, because as soon as
Yeah.
you walk into it, you just see her plop, and I
Yeah.
thought that's where it was
Mhm.
gonna end. But then Max was like, "Oh no, I gotta save her," and I really thought I was gonna mess it up. But first shot, I got it right.
Same.
Yeah, yeah. Because again, again, I remember too when I first played this. I also was just like, "Fuck, this is too much."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we did good. Um, and then right to the next scene, right? Right after
Yeah,
this,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
right
Prince.
table.
into the principal's office.
Yep.
So you're in. Everyone's talking shit. I don't think there should ever be a meeting like this with 4 different people here. But it's Jefferson, it's Max, Nathan, and then it's
David.
David. Um, and then he's basically like, oh, Kate, you were helping. Kate was helping you, Jefferson, like, and Prescott because you're part of the club and your club throws the party. She was at the parties, and then basically it comes down to what Max says, and we get a big choice,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 3 different things.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, who we blame. What did you guys go with?
I went with Jefferson, and so, or not Jefferson. I went with Nathan, and so once you do
Mm.
this, the look between Nathan and Jefferson just seemed
Oh.
very suspicious because it seemed like Jefferson knew something. And then Nathan was like,
Mm.
"Oh, well, my family, this and that, like, you don't know what you're doing." But I felt like both of them know what's going on and they may be helping each other.
Oh shit.
Oh, for me,
Yeah, like
I
just
didn't
the
notice that.
look that they gave each other. And then just based off of the fact that Jefferson seemed too interested in the scene prior, just by asking Max what she knew, I felt like that he was prying too much. So I feel like they may be
Mm.
connected. They know something.
Maybe. I mean, it is said repeatedly. I mean, the first thing he says is, "I have a fucking lawyer. Like,
Yeah.
I have
Mm-hmm.
my own personal child lawyer. I you don't accuse me of things."
Yeah.
Like, he's been here, done that.
Um, apparently. So I don't know. Maybe the Prescotts are also in on Jefferson. So you settled on Nathan because I did check everyone.
Yeah. I went with Nathan.
What about you, Betty?
I did Nathan too. I just went straight up and was like, uh, God, what was her name? Kate mentioned that, she remembers going to this party, that you were there, that you said you would take her to the ER. And then as soon as like I mentioned that, he's like, "Well, yeah, I said I would take her, but she felt better." And that's, I think, essentially where like he sort of, incriminated himself. Because then
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
doctor, oh, I'm sorry, not the doctor, the principal was all like, he suspends him in that
Oh shit.
conversation. So he does suspend Nathan, and then I'm to sign a document stating what that he had a gun, because I reiterate that he had a gun and that
Mm-hmm.
he drugged her essentially. And so he makes me sign this statement.
Yeah. So that's pretty much, no matter what you choose, that's your like, I'm signing. This is what I'm saying happened.
Yeah.
I went with Jefferson. He just kind of takes it. He doesn't freak out the way everyone else freaks out. Because David makes a whole thing out of it. Um, yeah, but I mean, it is the last thing you see is Jefferson being like really
Disregarding.
dismissive of Kate. Yeah, and then she runs off. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of everybody. Honestly, everybody in the room was part of the problem. Um, yeah, he it's kind of a turn because of how like dismissive and, like you said, really interested in these questions. He's suddenly like, oh, I thought the video wasn't like a thing, I didn't really know it was that bad.
Mm-hmm.
um and then basically the principal's like, all right, well, I'm taking you off this project. I'm not going to have you go to New York if you're going to be implicated in anything. I don't want it to look bad on us.
Oh wow.
Which again is also like, are you concerned for Kate, or are you concerned for how the school looks?
I think from the beginning it was all about the school with him.
Yeah, their image.
Goddamn principals. All they care about is images and not finding your bike helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you end up with Warren. Do you end up with Warren if you don't say yes to the date?
Well, yes, like for me at the end, I ended up like talking to Warren, even
Okay.
though he does text you like, "Hey, I had to go ape alone," but you do end up talking to him after, and you are suspended for a few
Mhm.
days.
Oh, you are suspended. Oh
Mm-hmm.
shit. No,
Wait, but you're not? But you both told on Nathan?
I told on
Yeah.
Nathan, but he's suspended, not me. And that's when Nathan is like, "Oh, well, I have a lawyer. You can speak to my lawyer." And then at that point, you can tell the principal was kind of like, "Ah, fuck."
I wonder if that's because you snitched and then you tell on him, essentially. Where we didn't snitch and you do tell on him. Now it's like, oh, you're being inconsistent. Now you're suspended.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. But you're hanging out with Warren. And then there's an eclipse, which isn't even scheduled, apparently. And then, like the last episode, we have just kind of roving scenes of different characters.
Mm-hmm.
You see David and Joyce, and they're like outside, and they're having a
Embracing.
moment.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria, I have her crying,
She looks
and then
upset.
Nathan walks in,
Yeah.
which I guess he's in the girls' dorm.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's different for you guys, but I have the principal talking to someone in a car. It looks like
Yes.
Jefferson.
Yeah,
It
I
looks like
did
a
get that.
rich car. I assume it's Nathan's parents or dad.
Oh, okay, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know. You can't see him, so I don't. I thought maybe it was Jefferson because the car just drives off.
Yeah, I at first I thought it was
Which
Jefferson,
car makes sense?
but I'm not sure.
I just assumed it was for the principal because I hadn't obviously read that letter, so I didn't assume it
mhm.
was the teacher. But yeah, I think I saw the silhouette and I assumed it was just the principal. Because then he looks kind
Yeah,
of like,
it's principal with somebody. I don't know who's in the car.
I just assume it's Nathan's dad because it looks like it's a Rolls Royce car.
Yeah,
That makes the
an
most sense.
expensive car.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I thought it was Jefferson because I told on him, so I thought maybe. But and then we go back to those red binders. We see different names. We see Rachel's. Camera pans over, and then we see a binder with Kate's name and a photo with Kate, and then like a box cutter, like if someone's like cutting photos out
Mm-hmm.
for like a collage or something. So cool,
Mm-hmm. You
cool,
see
cool mystery.
You also see Kate, sorry, Frank and his dog, Kate at the
Yeah.
hospital, Chloe at the beach.
Oh, I don't think I saw Kate at the hospital.
No, I did.
Oh yeah, I did.
Mhm.
Okay, you're right. I guess I blinked when that scene came out.
Yeah, the thing with the binders now is that it's someone who likes to draw. Because there's a lot of like art, um, there's a lot of like coloring stuff there. It's more of like an artistic background that they have.
It seems like it. So that's furthers the mystery.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. And that's chapter 2.
Mhm.
We'll do chapter 3 next time. As the story unfolds. Do you guys have theories? Where are we at? Where are we standing?
I have a strong belief that Nathan and Jefferson are tied.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I'm going with.
Because of the glances. And
The
stuff.
glances and then that they gave each other once you called out Nathan.
What about you, Bennett?
I definitely think it's sort of a ring situation. Obviously,
Ring?
again, as in like an operation.
Oh, I thought there was a videotape where we're not supposed to watch.
No, I think it's definitely an operation. I again didn't get to see that letter that you guys found in the trash bin, so I didn't. I it wasn't until we were talking about it now that I made the connection. But I think it's Mr. Jefferson.
Yeah,
You
I have a
think
feeling he has some part in it.
you think he's going full Epstein?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
feel
him for
like
sure.
if we were throwing
Principal.
out theories, I would say that Nathan is the one who is drugging the girls, and Jefferson is the one doing the binders and being weird.
Because aren't the binders that we see at David's house, right?
No.
No. We do see him taking a bunch of
file.
pictures of Kate, at least.
I don't.
Um,
I want to say I don't feel like it's David. I feel like just talking to him, although he's kind of a douche. I don't think he's a creep the way Jefferson and the
he's just
principal are,
he's
and
just a regular
Nathan.
douche, not a creep.
Yeah, he's just a step
Yeah.
dildo.
Yeah, that's chapter 2 then. I guess we'll further this mystery and hopefully get to the bottom of something. Next 2 weeks from now. And that was New Game Club. And I didn't look up anything for a sign out today. Probably should.
Per usual.
Guns are bad.
Guns are bad. And like we always say here on New Game Club every other week, guns are bad and don't sleep on train tracks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.